All right, so first thing that we are going to talk about today is your incentive rewards guide. Now, everyone should have gotten a hard copy of that in your kit. When I say incentive rewards guide, is there anybody who does not know what I'm talking about? If you don't, that's okay. Just go ahead and type up in the chat for me that you have no idea what I'm talking about, and that's totally fine. All right. So the incentive rewards guide is basically what I like to consider the Pure Romance Bible. This is going to answer pretty much any question that you are going to have. So what can you find in the rewards guide? So all of you should have got a hard copy, like I just said, but if you can't find your hard copy, because let's be honest, if your office looks like mine, you can't find it sometimes. So you can find a very shortened version on your Consultant Online Office app. Has everyone downloaded your Consultant Online Office app? Yeah? Okay. No? Okay. Ashley, do you know where it is, or do you know anything about it? No? Okay. When we get a little bit further into talking about social media, I'll tell you where to find that, okay? If I don't, type it in and remind me, okay? All right, and then it's also, you're gonna be able to find it on your actual COO. So what's really cool, the reason I use Zoom as much as I do, and the reason the other leaders started using Zoom as much, is because I can share my screen with you ladies. So we're about to do that, and I can show you where to find the rewards guide. So we are going to, here, share screen. And to find your rewards guide, you will go to Training Center, New Consultant Corner. And when you scroll down right here, Incentive Requirements Guide. Pretty easy. So that is going to be your Bible. So what I recommend highly is if you have a question about your business, about like, well, what if you forget, like, what's the minimum that I have to do, or, you know, when can I expedite back orders, or what do I need to do to hit senior consultant, anything like that, pull that rewards guide out before you type a message to your leader, because if you're on my first downline, I promise you that'll be the first thing that I ask you, is if you looked on the rewards guide. And working closer with the leaders, I'm hoping that that's the answer they give you too, because their teams are growing quickly. So I like to empower you all to know how to find things for yourself, so that as you grow your teams, you can empower them as well. Okay? So, incentive guide. Yay! Any questions about that? No? Okay. All right. So next is going to be a huge one, and that is going to be know your why. Why are you in this business? Is it because you need to make extra money? Is it because you want to make new girlfriends? Is it because you need to get out of the damn house once a week? Everyone has a different why, but it is so important that you know yours, because if you don't know yours, it's going to be really, really hard to connect to your clients. And I'll be honest, my why from 4 years ago is very different than my why now. My why then was I was desperate and had quit my job, and my mortgage still came, and I was like, oh shit, I need to do something. And now it's because I have a team of 60 plus amazing women that I get to train, and I get to teach women about lubricant. And that makes me really happy. If you guys haven't heard from your leaders yet about how excited I get about lubricant, they'll tell you. And if you're going to Lauren's on Monday, you will get to hear my full lubricant demo. So that's really exciting. It's real exciting. So, all right, so just really know your why. If you've had a coaching call with me, I really touch on that with you. I want to make sure that you're connected to that, because it's going to continue to push you. There are going to be days that you're going to say, why the hell did I get into this business? Why did I listen to Rachel? Because right now, everybody that is on this call is one of Rachel's girls. So every single one of you is going to be like, why the hell did I listen to Rachel? Why am I doing this? So you are going to want to be able to connect back to your why, to remember why you're doing this. Again, it can change from today to 3 years from now, or it could stay the same. And having that personal thing, you know, I talk about it at meetings sometimes, and I'll ask people to share your why. Some people have very personal whys, and you don't have to share it. But when you go to a party, people want to know why you do it. So if yours is a super personal one that you're not ready to share, you better have a reason to share. Okay. So even if it's just, you know, I just wanted to make a couple extra $100 a month, share that one and keep your personal one for you right here so that you know why you're doing it. So the days that it's hard, you can remember what you're doing. And I strongly recommend writing it down somewhere and posting it. Or if it's, you know, I think, some of you, I know some of you have kids that are on right now. If it's your kids, you know, if you have a picture of your kids on your desk and that's the reason that you're doing it, then, you know, that's going to keep you connected. So, all right. Next is the 100 people or I think it's 40 people in 40 minutes and the 100 ways to book parties. So that is on your COO, but it's also on the Sassy Sweetheart page. If you're in my first downline, you get that from me in your welcome packet. I'm not sure if everybody else sends that, but I send it to you in an attachment. So if not, I will show you where it is real quick. Let me share my screen again. So if you go on our Sassy Sweetheart page and you go to files, this place is going to be like gold, ladies. If you've never looked at this, you are going to want to look in here. Right here, here's 40 guests in 4 minutes. Oh, 4 minutes, not 40 minutes. Okay. Knew it was something. There's also going to be 100 ways to book flyer right here. And those are the ones that I am mainly talking about here. So what those are going to do is they are going to help you come up with new ways to find parties. They're going to help you think about people to ask that you haven't thought about. Because the thing that is really, really important to remember is do not rely on Facebook. I will say this at least 3 more times in this training, and I will say it at every meeting. And I will post it in the Facebook group, and I will say it to you if we have calls. I will say it a lot. Facebook is meant to be an enhancement to your business. It is not meant to be only outlet you use for your business, okay? So yes, you're gonna go through there and you're gonna see there's a section that says for Facebook friends. So clearly you're gonna connect through Facebook with them because that's the only way you have to connect with them. But Facebook is not personal, and I don't know about you ladies, but I get about 40 invites, events, ads to groups, crap all day that every time I get it, if I was not sent a personal message beforehand, I say no. Every single one of them. And I'm in direct sales. So it's really important that you're making personal connections because women love to help other women. But women also are bombarded now with direct sales. It is a huge, huge outlet for us to be able to empower ourselves and make money. And if you are one of those people that, you know, there's other direct companies, which I won't use names, but I've been in like 30 of their different groups, and it's overwhelming. So it's important to make sure that you are looking at other ways to find business, okay? Any questions so far? Doesn't look like it right yet. Again, don't forget the chat's down there if you guys have any, okay? Next up, scheduling your launch and your pop the box parties. So let's talk about, I know for sure Katie and Ashley and Anne, I think, have had your pop the box and your launches, correct? Yeah. Erin, you just had yours? Yeah. And Crystal, you? Not yet? Okay. Have you had your pop the box? Okay, Cool. So you guys know all about doing that. You know what you need to do. And Crystal, I think I pulled up Rachel's schedule and I saw your launch is already scheduled, right? All right. So I don't even need to talk about this right now, right? You guys got all that handled. So we're just going to skip that section completely. See how the trainings are different every time. All right. Next, well, actually with that, you guys know about entering parties in the COO, again, about the Inventory Advantage Program, which I'll talk a little bit about. Katie, I know you did it. Ashley, you did it too, right? Yeah, okay. Anne, no, you don't know about that yet? Okay, so we'll talk about that a little bit further in, okay? All right, so next I want to talk to you guys about making a calendar of when you want to work. How many of you, and you can just raise your hands for me, because I can see you, because that's creepy. How many of you got into this because you wanted to be your own boss and not have somebody else tell you what to do? Okay. I left my full-time job last April, and even my therapy job that I have, I'm contractual. So I make my own schedule. I do what I want. I see people, as many people as I want. I go in when I want. No one tells me what to do. I've seen the owner of the business in the year I've been there 4 times. So it's great. But with this business, what you need to do is you need to make a calendar of when you want to work. And I will be perfectly honest with you. I started doing this about 3 months ago. I always just had my calendar and I'd go to parties and I'd be like, yeah, sure, let's book a party, whatever, like that's fine, we'll book a party. I actually finally sat down and started picking days that I wanted to make sure I worked that month. And that has been so much better for me because now I'm like, okay, I have 3 more dates I need to book in May. I need to do this. I need to work harder. I need to bust my ass to do this. So it's super important that you guys are aware of what you want to work and days that you don't want to work, because you got into this for flexibility. You don't want to work on your son's birthday. You don't want to work on Memorial Day weekend because you're going to have a party and 2 women are going to be there. Or you don't want to work, I don't know, Wednesdays, whatever, you don't have to. So what I do on my big old planner, because I'm super old fashioned, I cannot do electronic. It stresses me out. I have to be able to see, touch, feel like I have to have this. On the days that I want to have parties, I put hearts just around the dates. That's all I do. And so I know that those are days that I want to work. I've always been very good on giving women options about when they want to book parties, but still controlling my schedule. But this way, it's even more controlled for me because I visually see what days that I have versus me in my head being like, oh, yeah, that day probably will be fine. And then like 3 weeks down the road being like, oh, shit, I was supposed to have dinner with my parents that night. Guess I'll have to move that, So, and it makes it easier for my personal life too. If I say, nope, I wanted to party this day, so I can't go to the Tigers game this day. So I'm going to go, let's go this weekend or, whatever. Any questions about that? No? Makes sense? Okay. So like I said, I just use hearts and I use a pencil in my calendar because I'm like totally type A. If I cross stuff off, I get really stressed out also. So I use a pencil. I know Lauren highlights the days she wants to work. I know other women who make dollar signs on the days they want to work. So like whatever works for you, whatever system you find. If you're somebody who uses an electronic calendar, I can't help you. I don't know how to. So I'm sure you can find a system that will work for you. But having a paper copy, even if it's just like a Google calendar that you print out to take to your parties, women can't see your electronic calendar as well. And if you're a woman like me and you go in, the consultant is like, well, here's my electronic calendar. I'm going to be like, I got nothing. So if you just have like a Google printout, that's really helpful. Next, making personal connections. And this is another part where I will tell you, Facebook is not the end all be all of everything. This is where I'm going to tell you to use your damn phone. Okay? If you were at the meeting last month, I think it was last month, we did a booking blitz, right? And I had all of you pick up your phones and actually make phone calls, because I hate the phone. I hate calling and ordering pizza. I hate it. I will do it online before I will call and order. I hate using the phone. If I see my phone ringing, I will let it go till voicemail, won't check the voicemail, and then I'll send a text and say, hey, what's up? I hate the phone. Hate it. Unless it's one of you girls and it's during office hours, then I will answer. But I like money more than I hate the phone. So you need to decide what you like more, being uncomfortable or money. So 9 times out of 10, when you call somebody, they will do what I do, and they will let it go to voicemail, and then they will text you back. So you'll be fine regardless, but they're going to see that you called, and they're going to be curious, like, because no one calls anymore. But you are going to have a better chance of booking a party if you actually make that phone call. You're going to have a better chance of making that sale if you make the phone call. You're going to have a better chance of building personal connections with your clients if you are trying to connect with them versus shooting them a standard text with just, hey girl, how's it going? Want to book a party today? They're going to know you said that to everybody. You didn't even use their name. Come on. Okay? So use the phone, use the phone, use the phone. Use the phone. Okay. Questions? No? We're good still? Okay. All right. Another thing that I say a lot is strive to be better than minimum. And what I mean by that is, yes, we have a $200 every 2-month minimum that we have to do. Strive to be better than that. Because most of us, there are a few of us that got in because they just wanted to make some girlfriends, and that's fine. Like that's completely fine. But you want to be better than the smallest amount that you have to do. You don't have to put up, huge freaking Rachel and Lauren numbers. They put up bigger numbers than I do. You don't have to put those up if that's not what you're aiming for. Okay. If it is, then more power to you. I will support you however you need me to, and so will your sponsors. And if you only want to do, we have a girl on the team. Actually, we have like two or three girls that I know of on the team who specifically, they want to do 1 party a month. Okay, I will support that because this is your business. But if you are striving to be better than minimum, you are going to have a much easier time in this business. If you look at it like, well, I only have to do 200 every 2 months, you are going to be the one that's getting the text message every 2 months from one of us leaders that is saying, hey, you're about to fall off the island. What's happening? Okay. So don't look at it like I only have to do this. Set the goals for what you want and let the minimum just be there to kind of push you to make sure that you stay on the island. Does that make sense? Yeah. So like I said, if you only want to do 1 party a month, more power to you. I don't judge. I am totally cool with whatever you want to do. I just want to make sure that you guys are getting what you want out of it. And if you are setting your expectations at minimum, that's all you're going to get. You get from this business what you put in. All right. Next up, let's talk about the COO. So I'm going to share my screen here again. Maybe. There we go. All right. So when you go to the COO, you're going to see a whole bunch of stuff up here. When you go to Training Center, you are going to find a lot of different awesome resources that we have. The number one thing being Party School. More than likely, your leader told you when you got started, well, what should I do first? The first thing your leader probably told you was get on Party School. That's going to be the easiest thing to do. You sign into your COO, which I'm sure all of you do because all of you have had your Pop the Box at least. So you've all at least started some training, right? Yeah, you all know how to get here? Okay. All right, so party schools number 1. Has anyone checked out the online party planning? This is a newer, yeah, Crystal, you have? Yeah, okay. This is a newer guide. They just came out with this towards the end of last year. So this is pretty new. So this helps you teach your hostess how to plan the most kick-ass party she can have. And if she's planning to have a kick-ass party, then you're planning to have a kick-ass party too. And then, again, new consultant corner. We already touched base a little bit. That's where you're going to find your incentive requirements guide. You're also going to find, this was something that helped me a lot when I first got started, the party checklist. Because if you're getting ready for your first party, you're going to be like, oh my God, what do I need to bring? Yeah, I need to bring my demo, and if I have inventory, that, but what else? This is going to remind you, like, hey, you need pens, because that's not something that you probably remembered. Or you need change. You need the hostess brochures and the opportunity brochures. It'll give you a good idea of what you need. This fast track program. Ashley, you hit the fast track, right? Yep. Katie, you hit the fast track? You got your necklace? Yeah? Okay. And I think the rest of you are still kind of working at that, right? The rest of you are still very new. So the corporate fast track, let me pull that up really quick. Maybe my computer's running so slow because I have like 40 things open. So bear with me here. All right, so the corporate fast track is going to be when you achieve $1,000 in personal sales within your first 60 days of purchasing your starter kit. You are going to get that awesome silver necklace. And then if you also sponsor a new active recruit, so either they bought deluxe or premium, or they bought standard and activated, again, within your first 60 days, you get the sponsor pin. Ashley, did you hit that too? You hit the sponsor? No? Okay. All right. So really cool jewelry that you get. This wasn't around. My corporate fast track was you had to do $3,000 and then they sent you a 6-pack of Coochie. So yours is way cooler. And it was original Coochie, just an FYI. So yours is way cooler. All right. Back over here, let's talk a little bit about the marketing tab. I don't know if you guys have checked this out yet, but this talks about how you can get the word out, marketing at events, the media center. Within your first, I think it's 90 days of the business, you guys get a free trial to the media center. Utilize this. This is awesome. Awesome. I still have mine. I purchased mine. Every month it's $15. I send out a customer newsletter. It also gives me the chance to make specific emails geared towards recruiting and things like that. So it's a really, really great resource. And the $15 a month I get to write off every year for my taxes. So it's totally worth it. And this last one, this logo generator, I don't know if you guys have used this yet, but it is sweet. So you type in your name that you want it to show up. You type in what you want, black text, pink text, background, all that. So say I want black text with a pink heart. I want a black background. Oh, well, that's not going to work then. I want a pink background. There we go. You can create this and make the size. You can save it in whatever format you want. And then you can put this, like if you notice when you go on to files under Sassy Sweethearts, my hostess packet, all my stuff's up there and it has this logo up here. You guys can make your own, take mine off and throw yours right on there. Okay. So, but that's really cool and helpful. It makes you look super professional instead of just having, you know, just Pure Romance by Aaron Smith written in like, you know, Arial font. So, all right. Placing an order. Let's see. Orders. Why is it doing this to me? All right, every once in a while, you'll notice you'll go to the tabs, and for some reason, orders will show like this, and it won't give you the full drop-down menu. If this happens to you, I will show you how to fix that. You can come right down here to the bottom for the quick links, and you can click orders, and it'll take you right to the place order screen, okay? Just so in case that ever happens to you, it's really super frustrating, so there you go. So for placing orders, what I recommend when you first get started and you are learning our products, the best way to do it is you click Catalog Browser, you click All and All. This is going to give you every single one of our products with the picture listed alphabetically. So as you're placing your order, and let's say someone ordered a blind date and you know you have to order it, but in your head you're like, God, what one was blind date? You can see it again, which one you're placing, and this is gonna help you really, really quickly learn your products, okay? And once you get more comfortable with your products, you can go to item list and you'll know where they're categorized. I know if I want to order a blindfold, I'm gonna go under fantasy play. I'm gonna click blindfold. It's gonna take me, it's much quicker for me to find it this way now, but when you use Catalog Browser at the beginning, much, much quicker. Also, for every $1,000 that you do per month, you get free product from corporate. Pretty cool, right? So you also get to place that. It becomes available the 1st of every month. You have from the 1st through the 15th to place this order. And you get $50 per every 1,000, and this is retail, okay? Business supplies do not count. So what you do is you'll go to orders, and look, see, it's working again for me. And you go to place free product order. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Here we go. All right. So I have $200 available this month that I can place. So basically, you need to use your whole total. Right now, what I have in my bag is $199. If I don't use that extra dollar, I lose it. And then the only thing you have to pay for is the tax on that. It will ship out with your next regular order. So what you want to do is if you get free product, you want to place that before your next regular order so it ships out together. If you place it after, you won't get it with that order. Okay? And then lastly, the Inventory Advantage Program. So you'll see mine says I don't qualify because I don't qualify. But the way that you guys qualify for this is you qualify after you enter 3 parties into the COO. So your Pop the Box, your launch party, and your first regular party. I can tell you that within the last week or so, I've had several girls contact me saying that they've been having an issue with that. They've entered 3 parties and it hasn't worked. And what we told them to do was just enter a 4th one. And when they entered the 4th one, it worked for some reason. So I don't know if there's a glitch happening in the system. But what happens when you do this is you qualify for the Inventory Advantage Program. You get $1,000 worth of product for $495, and you pay that over 5 months in installments, okay? So when you put those 3 parties in, you will get a generated email. You and your sponsor both get it, and you have 14 days to take advantage of it. If you do not take advantage of it in that 14 days, you lose it. So if you know you're not going to have the money right away, wait to put your parties in until you know you're going to have that first payment to be able to put in, okay? That's a little trick, I'll tell you. And then lastly, entering your parties so you can get the Inventory Advantage. You go to My Business, and you go to My Parties, and you will see this pop up. So all you need to do here is you'll see I have a bunch of parties coming up. You go to add a party. You put your hostess's name. And once you start adding contacts, what's really cool, like for example, I can enter this and anyone who has KAT in their name comes up and I can just pick them. If it's a new hostess, I can hit add new contact and they'll be entered from there. You need to make sure that you put the hostess's name, the date, the time, and their address and phone number, or else it will not count. I will tell you, I know that for sure. It will not count. Or phone number's not in here anymore, apparently. I don't know. Phone number used to have to be in here. I guess today it's not in here. So if you come in here and phone number is in here, that is a required field. I do know that. Okay. So chats. Okay. Typing in the name of the product was very quick for me. Okay, cool. And when you were placing your order, you're saying instead of doing the browser? Okay, cool. So searching for the product. Very cool. Can you pay for the inventory advantage as one payment or does it have to be 5 payments? Aaron, it has to be the 5 payments. So they auto, you have to put in like a credit card or your debit card and they take it out every whatever month that you started on, they take it out in 5 installments. So your first one, instead of it being 99, I think it ends up being like 130, I think. Is that about right, Katie and Ashley? Do you remember? Okay, I think the first one's about 130 with the processing fee and the shipping and handling. And then everyone after that, the 4 remaining ones are 99. Okay? All right. Next, let me show you our YouTube channel. If you do not know where our YouTube channel is. All right. So if you go to the Sassy Sweetheart page, did I share this? Wait, I don't even think I hit share. Hold on. Oh, man. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. I didn't start sharing my screen. I was about to just do it. Okay. All right. Here we go. So if you do not know where our YouTube page is, every once in a while I'll throw up a link up here. But if you go to your Sassy Sweetheart page and you go to the description of our page, it's actually going to be right here for you. This is our YouTube page. Okay. When you click that, it'll take you right to the YouTube page and you'll see trainings that I've done. This is what mine looks like because I'm the admin on it, so yours will look different, but there's a lot of different good quality videos that you can see. How to book a party over the phone, benefits of carrying inventory, ordering room interactions, how to hold a mystery hostess party. Like I said, the new consultant trainings from previously are on there. The one that I recommend, hold on a second. All right, guys, I'm good. What I recommend the most to watch is going to be Smart Ordering. I recommend that one highly. I explain how to order to maximize your profit. Again, if we've ever had a coaching call or you've been to team meetings and I talk about ordering, you know that I love to make money. I love it. And I want you to make money because if you make money, you stay on the island. If you're not making money, you leave the island because you're like, what the hell am I doing here? And again, you're going to say, why did Rachel convince me to do this? Can you use your PayPal card? Crystal, are you asking for the inventory advantage? Are you talking about like the business? The credit part? I do not believe so because you do not get the actual card. It's more because we don't have the option to pay with PayPal through our website. So I don't think so. Smart Ordering and let me see. Okay. My channel. Um, if you click uploads, it'll show all of them. So right here, it's me with a really cute face, paused. So lots of different things up there. I don't think, Ashley, I don't think that the video itself is. I think just the link is. So, and if you go on Sassy Sweetheart Facebook page, if you can't find it on the YouTube page, if you click it, if you type smart ordering, I'm sure when I posted that one initially, the link will pop up for that if you can't find it. Yeah. So when I do new videos, I do post the link like right away. I was trying to do them every Thursday, and as you can see, I haven't done one in 3 months. So yeah, I guess I should get back on that. All right. All right, so moving on. Activating your website. Have all of you activated your website, your Pure Romance website? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. PayPal. You've all signed up for PayPal? Okay. And do you all know how to order PR gear? No? Okay. So let me share my screen again. So let's see. When you go to orders, when you go to, oh crap, order from business partners, and you will see everything that we are affiliated with. So Print Center, that's going to be where you order your business cards from. Office Max, we have a really great discount there. You guys should have got your Retail Connect card. If not, you can go ahead and click on this and it will give you the Retail Connect. You can buy discounted items, but you have to have this number, okay? So if you don't have an actual card, you're going to want to use that. PR Gear is going to be right here. And then you'll have the link. This will take you, this is where you get Pure Romance shirts. You get koozies. You can get like the big tumblers, the money bags, like all that stuff. You know, when I like give away free shit at meetings that say Pure Romance, that's where I get it. Also, like all of our t-shirts that you can get at trainings and stuff. Not all of them are going to be on there, but you're going to find a lot of cute things up there. So I definitely recommend, if you haven't played around on the COO, you're not going to break anything, so click on everything, okay? All right, next up, social media. This is something I cannot stress enough. You need to make sure that on all of your social media that you remember now that you are a business owner. That means that you need to have appropriate posts. You are representing Pure Romance, Sassy Sweethearts, hashtag Boss Ladies, and yourself. Okay? So what I mean by that is you need to stay positive. Yeah, we all have bad days. Every single one of us. But are you going to want to go by, let's say, Unique from the Unique Girl who's posting about how much she hates her life and hates everything about it and hates people and everybody can just F off? No, you're not. Guess what? They're not going to want to buy Pure Romance from that Pure Romance girl either. Okay? So you need to stay positive. And I'm not saying like you have to be Mary freaking Sunshine, because again, if you know me, I'm not Mary freaking Sunshine. But you also will see that I do not air my laundry out on Facebook. It's funny now that you can see memories, and I get memories from like 6 years ago. I'm like, oh God, Stacey, it's so embarrassing. Like, what were you doing? Oh my God, shut up. Like, you should not have posted that. It's so awful. So just make sure you're staying positive, watching your negativity, lewd behavior. Yeah, we all still do it. We all have our, drunk bar nights. It happens. It just does. I mean, I go out to not a lot because I'm getting old, but I go out to the bar sometimes. Yeah, I'll post like some cute pictures from early in the night. The end of the night pictures don't make it onto Facebook. No one needs to see what that looks like. Those make it to Snapchat and not on my story, just to my close friends, right? Like, you need to remember you are representing yourself, a brand, and a business, okay? Watching your language on it. Again, my dad's a truck driver. That's where my mouth comes from. So that's what I blame it on. But really, I think it's just like I'm just inappropriate. But you need to watch what you're saying. Again, like I said, you don't want to buy unique from the girl who tells like the cashier at the store to F off. Like, clearly she doesn't understand customer service, so you don't want to be dealing with her in customer service. And very important, you cannot post toys on Facebook. In a private event, you can, but you cannot do it on your page. It goes against Pure Romance policy as well as Facebook policy. And what I recommend as far as a private event is I still shy away from it for the simple fact that there could be women that are coming to the event that are still very nervous about what they're going to get into because it's their first. As long as your VIP is closed, private, secret, yes. You just have to make sure that, like I said, in your events, if it's a private event, I still don't post toys on there because they might have invited their mother-in-law, and mother-in-law is feeling really weird about going in the first place, and I'm going to throw up like bum diggity on there, and she's going to be like, I don't know about this. And, I mean, yes, she's going to see it when she gets to the party, but you want her to feel comfortable enough to get to the party. And when she gets to the party, you lead up to bum diggity, right? Like, bum diggity is like the last thing you're showing her, right? You're leading up with some bullets and some Home Alone, and you're like leading up. So vibrating pleasure bead, like, that's the last thing you're showing. Like, you don't want to throw that stuff up into a group and have, mother-in-law be like, Susie, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it because your little hostess there, she's a freak. Okay? So just remember, you need to be appropriate, and that's on all social media outlets. I use all of my outlets for business. I do have 2 Facebook pages. A lot of consultants do not. Some consultants really steer you away from it. For me, I'm a child and adolescent therapist. If I have one of my 16-year-old clients search Stacy Hissong, I don't want the picture to pop up that has my team and my website and all of that. So my Pure Romance page is Stacy Lynn. My Stacy Hissong is going to pop up and it says something about living life fearlessly. And yeah, I talk about Pure Romance because it's a private page. But the way I market myself on my Pure Romance page is different than how I do on my personal page. Some of my clients become very good friends. I have them on both. But for me, 2 pages works. Some women, they do not like it. They started that way and now they're hating it. Case in point, Lauren and Rachel both. They hate it. Absolutely hate it. They both are trying to combine their pages. For me, it works. It depends on your personality. If you have other jobs, if you have conservative family members, it completely depends on what works for you. And again, I know I already said this, but I just want to remind yourself, you're representing Pure Romance, you're representing the Sassy Sweethearts, you're representing #BossLadies, and you're representing yourself. You want to make sure that you're doing that in an appropriate way. Okay. Almost lastly, I promise we're about to wrap up. There's 3 streams of income with Pure Romance. Your party sales is number 1. Number 2 is web orders and follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. It is very important to start a good follow-up system when you are new, because when you are 2 years into the business, like myself was, and realized, shit, I have no follow-up system, and I have never followed up with a client, And I have to go back now and try and figure that out. It is a lot more difficult. So what kind of follow-up system do I use? Guess what? That's what our May meeting is all about. Okay? So hope you'll be there. Little teaser, see what I did there. All right. So we'll be talking about follow-up, but there's also a lot of YouTube videos. Ashley Livermore, she's a very, very type A person. If that's your personality, she's awesome as far as it comes to follow-up. Oh, thank you, Katie. I'll finish this and I'll go back to that. Thank you, Katie. And then the third stream of income with Pure Romance is building a team. So that's the me plus 3 concept, right? So when you get 3 active consultants under you, you bump up to senior consultant, which means you get a 50% buying discount. Hey, Ashley Krupa, she's like almost there. It's so exciting. So you get a 50% buying discount. You get $100 lifestyle bonus as long as you hit your minimums for the month. And you also make 2.5% of their monthly sales that corporate pays you. They don't pay you anything. Corporate pays you. And that's for being their sponsor, being there for them, helping lead them. Okay? And if you're sitting there thinking like, well, I'm way too new to sponsor, like I can't do that. Guess what, girls? Ashley, what month did you start? March? Ashley has 2 girls under her. She's got Rachel and she's got me, and we're going to make sure that these girls are going to have us too. We will help you. That's what we do. You know, if you type in Sassy Sweethearts, it takes you about 25 seconds at the most to get an answer. So you can sponsor. Does not matter how long you were in the business. I waited 14 months to sponsor my first girl, and it's the biggest regret I have in my business. So back to social media again. Thank you, Katie, for reminding me. The apps that you should have on your phone to help you with your business. The Pure Romance COO app, super easy to use. The only thing you really can't do from it is order. It's pretty much the only thing you can't do. So if you just go to your App Store or Google Play, you just type in Pure Romance COO and it'll come up. You all know that you can send a mobile card, a mobile business card from that. Probably not. Let me show you. This is going to be really random. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show you because I'm going to have to show you off my phone. You guys see that? Okay. So when you go to your Pure Romance COO app, it's going to come up maybe. And when you, when you swipe to the right, you get all these options. One of the options is going to be mobile card. There we go. You click on that and it says send contact card. So if you're like at a grocery store and you're talking to somebody and they're like, you're like, oh my God, I forgot my business cards at home. Does not matter. You have your phone. You can say, oh, let me share an app with you. You type in their phone number. Here's the trick. It doesn't save their phone number. So as you type in their phone number, you like and screenshot it so you have it. Okay. And then you send that to them. What's going to happen is they are going to get an app now. They're going to get a 5-digit text message, and there will be a link that they click. It'll take them to their app store, and the link that they download is going to be a consultant app. This is going to be what it looks like. It will come up on their phone. You'll see there's me, my information. They can text me right from it, request to book a party. They can share me with friends. How cool is that? Like, we have our own apps. Yeah, pretty cool. So that's the COO app, and then that's the mobile card. So that's one of the main things, the reason you're going to want to download it, okay? You also want to have Red Stamp is a really good app to have. That's how I make all my, like, save the dates and my invites for my hostesses. Let me see, what else do I use a lot? PayPal here, which all of you should have since you already have PayPal, you said. I use Pic Collage, like, when I make a lot of things on the page that I post, like when I do congratulation things for ladies on the page, you see me post and things like that. Or when I make flyers on my Facebook, I use Pic Collage. And And then I have Ustream because that's what all of the Pure Romance TV shows are streamed through. So I have the Ustream app too. All right. Just a couple more things. Facebook pages we already talked about. So you guys are all on Sassy Sweethearts. You guys are all on hashtag Boss Ladies. You know where to find events. Look through the photos. Look through the files. Learn those things. Before you ask a question, please, 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 please use the search bar. We've been doing this for a long time. So there is a search bar. I will show you where it is. If you're on a computer, it is right here. Search this group. Okay? Very, very simple. If you're on your phone, it's literally right at the top. It says search. You type it in there and it'll say everywhere or in this group. Click in this group. You type in keywords and like I said about smart ordering, you type that in. Anything where those two words are going to be in a post, it's going to be in there. There you go. You can find anything. Scroll back through anything. So like, let's say you're looking to host an online party. Search online party. If you didn't get your answer, search virtual party. You will find so many things back there. If you still can't find it, then ask. But really, really utilize the search button. Crystal, how do you keep in contact with hostesses that host parties not on Facebook? Red Stamp. I send the Red Stamp apps, and I'm more engaged with them with those. So like I'll send a save the date, then I'll send an actual invite, and I start that about a month before the event. And then I send like 3 weeks away, 2 weeks away, blah blah blah, and I just ask her. A lot of girls are starting to go back to paper invites and asking her for all of the addresses, so you send them out. And when I used paper invites when I started, that's how I did it. I didn't let her send them. I sent all of them. And you can get cute Red Stamp ones, or under business supplies on your ordering tab, we have Pure Romance invites, and you don't need like full stamps. You just need the postcard stamps. Okay. Also, if you see, I have office hours. Hold on, sorry, Ashley got kicked off. So I have office hours. If you search office hours or you look in photos, my office hours are posted. I'm very, very good at responding on Facebook, even if they're not in my office hours. But my phone number is on the Facebook page. I really, really pushed my leaders at my leader meeting this month to make their own office hours if they did not have them already, because it's important that, you know, we all respect your time. It's important that you respect our time as well. So making sure that you are connecting with your leaders within office hours, because in order for us to continue to be effective with you, it's important that we manage our business as well as our personal life and keep a very good life-work balance. Okay, so please feel free to always contact me. You can text me, you can Facebook message me. If it's not in my office hours, you can post it on the group. If you want to make sure that I specifically see it, tag me in it. Like I said, I might not answer, but I will definitely get back to you. Okay. If you do Facebook message me, if you Facebook message me on Stacy Hissong, I do not have Messenger on that one. So I have to click here, and then it takes me to Safari, and then I have to do like all this other crap to get to it. So if it takes me a little bit longer to answer you, that's why. My Stacy Lynn account is what my Messenger is connected to. So if you want to talk to me through Messenger, that one is typically a better way for me to respond to you, but I will respond to the other one. It just might take me longer because I don't get the notifications as quickly or as like on top of it as Messenger will send them to me. Professionista. You guys all know what professionista means, right? You understand when you go to parties, no denim, no leggings, no tennis shoes. You should wear dress pants, skirts, slacks, a suit, a dress, something, anything that is business casual. Not all of us are, I'm a jeans girl. Like I love jeans and yoga pants. So I don't always feel comfortable. You really just need to find one super good pair of pants that you feel really comfortable in and feel dominant. And the reason for that is because if you feel comfortable and you feel dominant, then you're going to feel more confident, and the more confident you feel, the more confident your clients are going to feel in you as their consultant. Okay. But the reason that we have the professionista dress code is because you want to walk in there because you are a business owner. You're not there to party. You're not there to just chill. You are there as a business owner. Yes, you want to make those connections, but you do want to look professional at all times. Okay. You can always dress things up with accessories or like little flowers in your hair or whatever you need to do. How about, nope, no leggings. No leggings. That's corporate. That's not me. Like I said, that's why when you come to my meetings, I don't care what you come in as long as you're dressed. So, but at trainings, and especially when we go to corporate trainings or any other team meetings besides Sassy Sweethearts or, boss lady trainings, you need to come professionista because that's how everyone else's dress codes are. I just want you to be there, so I don't care what you look like. Positivity on the team and pure romance karma. I just posted about this, I think 2 weeks ago probably, so I think most of you saw it. If not, it is very important to me, the team morale that we have. Do girls carpool a lot? To other meetings, yes, they do. To our meeting, Crystal, where do you live? Okay, I know a lot of the girls on Rachel's team, not all, but a lot of them live over in Dearborn Heights, downriver, over in that area. Yep. So you'll definitely want to talk to one another, and on the hashtag Boss Ladies for meetings over this way, just go ahead and post, hey, does anyone want to set up a carpool? Like to Bliss meetings that are all the way out in New Baltimore, Sterling Heights, all the way out there. Typically they do set up a carpool for sure. Yeah. And to corporate trainings too, sometimes they'll be in Lansing, like sometimes they'll be in Ypsi, and they're kind of all over the place when they have them. So yeah, we do carpool. But team morale for me is very, very big. When I started this team, I never imagined it to grow like it did. So it's something that I preach a lot. I do not accept negativity. I do not accept excuses, and that's okay, Ann. This is the very last part, so we are all set. And you can jump on. This will go up on YouTube tonight, so you can jump on to see the rest, okay? Have a good night. So I really, really hardcore push the positivity within the team, supporting one another. I'm sure you can tell that by the way that the pages ran. Yes, we are all going to have bad parties. It is going to happen. You are going to need to vent. I'm not saying don't do that. Please do that, because I want you to do it to us versus on your page, because we don't do that, okay? But I also need you guys to understand there's something called pure romance karma. So I just posted a story about an extended family member who signed with another consultant. That's pure romance karma. That consultant, like, that will come back. Like, it happens, and it happens. Like, it happens. But it's really important that you are always it's like the golden rule in life. Like, I live my life that way. So I run the team that way. You need to treat others how you want to be treated. And I will stop behaviors that I see or hear as soon as I see or hear it. I do not want negativity on the team. I do not want there to be any sort of cattiness. And with having this many girls, it's very easy to start to happen. So I love the fact that we have bred such a positive vibe for ourselves. And I want to keep that. So it's just very, very important to me that you guys remember that, like, it sounds so cliche, like so so ridiculous and like coming out of my mouth, it hurts my soul to say like we're a sisterhood. Like it really hurts my soul to say that. But we are a sisterhood. That is what we're here for. We're here for one another. We want to be there for you. And there are going to be times where we get under each other's skin. You can ask the girls that went to Orlando. We spent 7 days with each other. I can tell you by day 6, we all were a little tense. Okay. So it's going to happen, but you have to be able to be an adult or hashtag grown ass women. Okay. Talk it out, hug it out, whatever you got to do. But we need to stay positive within the team. So that's really important to me. If you have an issue and you need help dealing with it, because there are times that things come along. Like you're at a party, there's a girl, a client there that's like, oh, well, I had another consultant and she sucked and she this and she that and da 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 da. And then she's going to be like, oh, and it was Ashley Krupa. And you're going to be like, like it's an awkward situation, but we don't bash other consultants. We don't do things like that. You say, I'm really sorry you had such a bad experience. I hope this one's better, period. Like you're just going to nip it in the bud. And if it's like a really bad, like something that you don't know what to do, you can talk to me and I can help you through it. Or if you need to talk, like it was something so serious that you're like, oh my gosh, you might want to go to Ashley, like, Ashley, hey, this girl said she didn't get $400 worth of products, bro. Like, let's figure this out. Like she's saying some real crazy stuff about your name out there. Okay. Make sense? Okay. All right. And then the last thing is book, self, share, repeat. That is what Pure Romance says all the time. That is how you are going to make sure that you are successful in this business. You're going to book parties, you're going to sell products, you're going to share the opportunity, and you're going to do it all over again. Book, sell, share, repeat. Okay? Any other questions that I haven't answered? Some things you can do on the media center. They have Facebook cover photos that you can like create and make your own. I do customer newsletters. I'm going to start doing a team newsletter because our team is getting so big and I think our Facebook page is starting to get bogged down. Some stuff is like not being seen as much as I would like it to. You can create, like, I'm sure you've seen on some people's Facebooks, like who may have been in business a little bit longer, you'll see like cute little like square pictures that have like products and product photos and things like that, but with their information on it. You can do all sorts of stuff. So Crystal, while you have the 90-day free trial, just get in there and play. Again, you cannot mess anything up. So just get in there and play. Anything else? No? Is anyone typing? And I'm just like, because I can't see if you are. So okay, Ashley's typing. Okay. Is it every 3 girls you have under you, you get 100 from the company? So what happens is before you hit senior consultant, you get a sponsor bonus. So the sponsor bonus, I believe, is $50 before you hit senior consultant. Let me just check that really quick. You get $50 in free product for every new girl that activates before you hit senior consultant. So when you hit senior consultant, which means you have 3 girls under you that are active, every month you get a $100 bonus from corporate that you get on the 10th of the month. And that's $100 in cash, not product. But you have a minimum to hit. And the senior consultant minimum is $1,500, I think. Let me see. Yeah, it's $1,500. And then Ashley, before you hit senior consultant, you still make the 2% off your girls from corporate before you hit senior consultant. So while you're an advanced consultant, you still have to do $750 a month in order to make any money from your girls, which is one of the reasons I love Pure Romance, because you can never be up here sitting here doing nothing and making money. That's why I love Pure Romance. And I always, like, it continues to push me. Like, I have to do $3,000 every month and sign a new girl, or I don't make any money off my team. Yeah, it's very scary. $1,500 per month or 60 days for senior consultant. For that info, it's per month. When you get to that level, it's per month. The minimum is always to stay active is $200 every 2 months, every 60 days. But once you start to grow a team, you have monthly minimums. All right, ladies. Good talk? Yeah? All right. So I'm going to put this up on YouTube. If you have any questions, you want to go back and check it out. So you guys will have a chance to be able to go back. And otherwise, will I be seeing you guys Monday at Lauren's? Yeah? Okay, will I be seeing you Thursday at my house? Yeah? Yay, that's so much seeing of each other. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Have a good rest of your weekends, okay? All right, bye.